walk in this bitch, and I talk in this bitch. Talk in this bitch. In this bitch.
Hi there, kids. It's me, your kooky Aunt Jasmine. What's that? You've been seeing a whole lot of 11s? Maybe 222? Lots of 7s? You're seeing repeating numbers? What do they mean? I've been waiting for you to ask this question. First off, this is not going to be an explanation of angel numbers nor master numbers. We're just going to be talking about number messages. If you're seeing repeating numbers, do not look up what they mean. Don't do it. This is a message for you from Spirit. You should understand what it means. They're trying to speak to you in your language. They're not going to talk to you in numerology if you don't understand numerology, if that's not what you practice. And if you're seeing a bunch of 5s and the number 5 doesn't have any personal meaning for you, guess what? It's just the universe, God, Spirit, ancestors, guides saying, hi, hi, oh, hi, she sees us, she's looking at us, hi. It means you're paying attention. It means you're waking up. It means you're a spiritual bitch. Enjoy it.
My mom let me have a rose petals for Mother's Day. Why do you need rose petals, Liana? Well, baby, rose petals have many uses. You can carry them in your pocket to attract love. Look, the inside of a rose is like a sea star. You can boil the leaves and make rose water. Who doesn't love rose water? You can make potpourri. The potpourri. You can make a tea with it to encourage doing the nasty. Taking a bath with rose petals can also help increase your female intuition. Not only will it smell good, but it'll also help attract love, good luck, and health. Also, if you spread some of the petals around the house, it could also help relieve some tension. Wake up and smell the roses.
Jesus is actually a sun god. The story of Jesus was stolen from ancient religions, and it has a lot to do with the rising and setting of the sun. That's his resurrection. It's actually an allegory for astrology.
I posted a video on this context, but it was 4 a.m. I was very angry. I was very confused. So I want to ask you this question again. When you get to the afterlife, whatever afterlife you believe in, and you are presented with your ancestry, people in heaven, whatever you may believe in, are you going to be able to tell those people that you did something that mattered and something that was important, that you stood up for people that were oppressed, that you were the voice for people that didn't have a voice? Or are you going to look back on your life and be able to tell them that you took some cute pictures and posted them on Twitter? You know what I mean? Like, we really need to, this is part of being mindful, be in the moment and really realize what we are giving to this earth and how we are growing ourselves personally. Have fun, buy cute stuff, but also do things that really matter and really change the world.
Today I'm talking about the path of descension. So in the New Age spiritual communities, there's all this talk about ascending into the 4th, 5th dimensions and beyond, and occurred to me that a lot of us, as much as we would love to ascend, it's almost a way of spiritual bypassing, because most of us haven't truly learned how to even be human. How can we go into the celestial realm without first appreciating this human experience? As I study more of the divine feminine, I realize a rite of passage consists of a journey, a shamanic path down into the earth realm, a descension process. A downward and inward spiral is the path of the feminine, which is interesting that in our culture and under the guise of religion and things like that, any type of downward journey is demonized and associated with hell.
Don't know what you're saying. You're flying higher than a plane, and I'm not.
So let's break moon signs down real quick. What does it mean to have a certain moon sign? Not in like zodiac wise, what does it mean, but like universally, what does it mean? In astrology, what it means. In the stars, what it means. So if your moon sign is anywhere from the 8th house to the 12th house, this is Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, moons, listen up. You guys are legendary. You guys are ascending masters reincarnated again. Okay, meaning you guys have already been through the journey. You guys have already been enlightened, and you come back here to enlighten others. Bodhisattva is one of them. You have Dalai Lama is one of them. Jesus Christ is one of them. There's so many out there, and if you have that placement for a moon, you could be one of them. Welcome. Your soul family awaits you.
What up, Witch Talk? And in this video I'm going to break down the 4 kinds of psychic attack. The first kind of psychic attack is focused on specific areas. I would call these hellmouths, and it's usually centered around an evil deed done in a specific spot. This is your haunted house scenario. This is when evil is concentrated in a place on the physical plane. The next kind of psychic attack refers to the internal. This is the subconscious. This is the parts of yourself that you've yet to integrate into your ego and manifesting as monsters or past life traumas or nightmares, usually. The next kind is external attack. This can either be intentional or non-intentional, and this is any assault coming from the outside of your own mind. This is a malignant force. That is another person, not a disparate, unseen entity. And the final form of psychic attacks refer to conditions that remove the barrier between the conscious and subconscious mind, usually through drugs or rituals. These are by far the most dangerous and least common.
If you are a witch that hates cops, I made this sigil just for us. So I'm going to charge mine on a selenite block and it's yours how you wish.
Okay, so a topic that I feel like on here isn't really discussed is spirit guides, so I thought that I'd talk about them. I'm going to talk about what they are, how to get in contact with them, stuff like that. Spirit guides are universal forces that are here to help us. Spirit guides can be animals, archangels, angels, ancestors, etc. You are going to have to give them permission. They don't want to upset or frighten you, so you're going to have to tell them that you're okay with their presence. How to meet them? You're going to want to meet your guides through meditation. When you're meditating, you're at your highest vibrational state, it's way easier to meet them here. Open your heart chakra. A closed heart chakra makes it really hard to contact spirits. I recommend listening to different heart chakra opening frequencies on YouTube, overnight. Look for signs. Some are vocal, some use angel numbers, random sparkles of light, high-pitched noises in your ears ringing. Once you start seeing these signs and you've met up with them in meditation, you can start going with them in dreams. And you can travel with them. It's similar to astral projection. Also, some have jobs, others are just there generally. If anyone needs anything else, DM me.
C'est bruja. La bruja. Yeah, I know.
Darling heart, listen to your magical auntie here. Put your hand on your heart and remember all of those past yous. The you that made all of the mistakes, the you that tried and failed and tried again and failed, the you that gave up. And just send that past you lots of love, lots of compassion. Because if it wasn't for that past you wouldn't be where you are today. For better or worse, that's a judgment call in your mind. Just be in the space of gratitude right now, because you are here and you have the opportunity to try again and try again and try again. See, I believe in you, and I think that you are a magical being. And I know that all of the things that it took to get here were not easy. So I'm just sending you love.
What are we doing right now, babe? Babe, what are we doing? Babe, sweetheart, why are we doing this? What's going on?
Witches, your ancestors, they also have an altar. They have an altar that they worship at, where they pray at, an altar that they venerate. And that altar is you, your body. You're the culmination of your ancestors' dreams, their DNA. Yeah, it's nice to have an altar in your house, but you have your altar right here, baby.
Simple separation using these few ingredients. 2-day working. Secure 3 black candles to the tray. Write your name along with the target's full name and your date of birth, and write them going the opposite way on each cigarette. Make sure they are all white cigarettes. Squeeze a fresh lemon or pour some lemon juice on the cigarettes. Be careful not to break them. Light the black candles and let the cigarettes dry overnight and let the candles burn out. The next day, put 3 piles of salt right where the black candles are. 1 on the top, 2 on the bottom. Now secure the last black candle to the plate. Light the outer candles. Light the main candle. Light each cigarette in the main black candle, reciting both of the names that are written along with your intent. Stand them up in the salt pile. Put regular dirt, soil, or cemetery dirt around in a circle. Make sure it is closed. To dispose, carefully put everything in a dark-colored grocery bag. do not touch any of the remains. Bury it at a rotting tree, anything that's decaying.
Let's talk about mal ojo. Mal ojo, or as I say, a mal olho, which is the Portuguese version of it, is when you give someone the evil eye. This can be done accidentally or intentionally. Intentionally can be done by talking crap about people, saying things behind their back, saying mean things to them, or expressing negative emotions towards them. Accidentally can be you thinking something in your head but saying something else, or you thinking bad things about them or hoping something bad happens to them. And of course, spells and works done against them can cause it. So you may think that you just thinking negatively about someone may not affect them, but just know, because the law of attraction, the way it works, just because you think it, it will happen. Remember to always have pure intentions at heart. Stop talking that mess.
Let's make Florida water. I'm going to be going partly by these recipes, but I'm also going to improvise a little bit. Florida water has tons of different uses, but what I'm going to be using it for is cleansing my aura and probably my tools and stuff too. Firstly, you already know we're going to be cleansing that bottle. Cleanse, cleanse, cleanse. I'm going to use some moon water and some rose water. Now we're going to add some oils. I'm missing a couple. I don't have bergamot and I don't have lemon. So I'm going to use orange in the place of lemon and cypress in the place of bergamot. If you're not sure what oils to use in place of the ones you don't have, leave a comment and we'll talk about it. Mix it up. Now we're going to add some rubbing alcohol to keep it fresh. Mix it up some more. And there you have it, guys. And here's the recipe again if you would like to go by that.
When you're trying to change your thoughts and communicate with your angels, use the words cancel, clear, delete anytime you say something negative. It literally erases it from your brain. Replace it with positive affirmations.